Hello again. This is Mike from Play More Games, and we are back with our GMT Games Unboxing Palooza. This is Vietnam 1965. We also have videos for Barbarossa, AGC, Pacific War, and Into the Woods. As a personal announcement, if you are interested in playing either this or Pacific War at GMT East, please let me know. Send me a comment. I would be happy to play either of these games. So let's get started. This is a second edition or designer signature edition republished title of the 1984 game of the same name. Game design is credited to Nick Karp. We take a look at the back. Developers here: Mitchell Land, Ralph Shelton, art director Roger McGowan, map, counter, manuals, and player aids Justin Martinez, production coordinator Tony Curtis, cover illustration in contact courtesy of the 3rd Brigade 82nd Airborne. Table of contents: solitaire suitability, very low. So because I think this game does have quite a bit of hidden information. However, I'm dumb and I'm forgetful, so a GMT2 is probably like a Mike 5, because I will set counters down and immediately forget, or I'll come up with a plan and then I'll walk away and immediately forget. The biggest obstacle to playing this one is I don't have a place to set up 3 maps, but thankfully we have wonderful things like gaming conventions. Again, GMT East, if you want to play, let me know. And Vassal, and I think there are some smaller ones here. Why'd you buy a game that you can't readily put on the table, Mike? Well, 1, because I wanted it. 2, because Vassal. 3, because of conventions. 4, because I will someday have a table that I can put all of this on. Alright. So, let's take a look, shall we? You can trust me, I'm a doctor. Alright, so we have our rulebook, which clocks in at an easy, breezy, beautiful 33 pages. We have counter examples, and this is actually for the markers, which is interesting. Usually you don't see that. I mean, 9 out of 10 times they're pretty self-explanatory what they are, but every once in a while you get one that's like, yeah, what am I doing with this? Like this. If you just pulled the marker out and looked at it, oh, what is it? Is it a die roll modifier? You know? No. It's a population tracker. Index. Typical GMT layout. You have pictures. This is actually... oh gosh, what's his name? He's on the cover of Silver Bayonet. What's his name? Don't remember. Yeah, color examples, designer notes. Typical. Well, I don't want to say typical to make it sound like not good. It is good. Reliable GMT quality. We have a playbook here, which looks like we have a couple of operational scenarios and campaign scenarios. So, full color example of play. Different starting points. Silver Bayonet. Intro scenario. Starting in 1965. And they gave it, a nice little comment there. Designer note. You knew this was going to be here. Yeah, you did. It's all very straightforward. Here's our first map sheet. So let's take a peek. This is Northern Vietnam. Fortunately, due to table constraints, I really can't lay it out without readjusting the camera. And I don't necessarily want to do that. I think this is the middle piece here. And this is the most southern piece, yes. So you have lots of information kept on the sides of the maps here. I'd really like to show, yes, really a beautiful map, gorgeous artwork, nice blues, nice greens. You can tell very clearly where terrain changes. Yes. All right. Counters. So, counter fans rejoice because we have 6 counter sheets. So we have these stars, which are Viet Cong markers of some kind. These are probably going to be NVA. Oh, yep, there it is, NVA. HQ's, what's below regiment? Battalion size, perhaps? I'm not great at that kind of stuff. Arvin forces. So again, I said this in the Pacific War review, or actually, I said it in the AGC review. GMT counters especially, they always look very, very nice. They have a clean presentation. They're not overloaded with information. You can read them easily. And of course, we have the Americans. So, it looks like some leader tokens, some Korean units, US Navy, Thailand, Australia, ANZAC, interdiction markers, ops complete markers. These look very similar to the ones I saw in Pacific War. And then we have these, which I think we said were population trackers, status markers, target hex. We have a couple of, we have a morale chart, which is a lot of information here. Population control. CRT. And terrain effects chart. And again, I appreciate that these are in color. Sometimes you'll see where the player aid cards are not always in full color. So that way you can spend your game playing and not arguing over whether this is hills or forested hills, or this is cultivated or not cultivated, grasslands, etc., etc. Operations flowchart. So, lots of charts and procedures to follow here. Search and destroy, security, bombardment. You have record sheets, allied holding boxes. You have the 82nd, 101st, the first team, silver bayonet. You have a similar box for the NLF forces. You have game turn record sheets, sequence of play. You have some dice, and again, GMT is keeping with the thematic dice. Red and green, very nice choice. I like when games have dice that kind of represent the factions' colors. It's a little bit more thematic, more fun. Alright, so let's throw this all back in the box here and give you a quick wrap up. Alright, so that is a quick look at GMT's Vietnam 1965 to 1975. It looks like a really well, I don't want to say looks like, it is a really well done beautifully made game. Instructions look very clear. I don't want to say that it's easy to learn or anything like that, because since obviously I haven't read anything about it yet, but definitely very interested in trying it. So again, if you're going to be at GMT East and you'd like to play this or Pacific War, please send me a message. This video is recorded in 2022, so keep that in mind for those of you watching this video after April of 2022, that offer no longer applies. Alright, so once again, this is Mike with Play More Games. Thank you for watching. Check out one of the other unboxing videos, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.